Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, on the way over to the floor, I received a CNN news alert, and the headline is, "Biden dramatically scales up the pressure on Netanyahu." So I come to the floor to tell you, Mr. President, and to tell the nation that I stand with Israel. Like millions of Americans, I have been disturbed to see the Biden administration make a false equivalence between Israel and the terrorist group Hamas. Mr. President, there's no equivalence here. Hamas is a terrorist group funded by Iran. These terrorists have fired over 3,000 missiles into population centers in Israel. Israel has every right to defend itself. If Hamas stopped fighting, there would be peace. If Israel stopped fighting, there would be no peace. Hamas would continue to attack Israel. President Biden's readout of this call this morning with Prime Minister Netanyahu stated, quote, "The President conveyed to the Prime Minister that he expected a significant de-escalation today on the path to a ceasefire." President Biden doesn't get to tell Israel what to do. We all want peace. We all want a ceasefire. A ceasefire happens when Hamas stops its terrorist campaign. Until then, Israel has every right to the proportional response it is making right now. Israel has every right to take out the terrorist leaders that are directing the attacks on its citizens.